Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. I have another monthly favorites video for you guys today, and I'm pretty stoked about this one. I say that in every one, but that's because it's a favorite. So if I wasn't stoked about it, then this whole video would just be stupid and pointless. I also want to remind you guys, if you are already subscribed to my newsletter, then you know this. I don't bombard your inbox, but every week I send out usually 2 emails. Wednesdays I send out like an encouragement email. And then on Sundays, I send out like a weekly roundup. So I've also started adding in, and that's why I'm telling you guys about it in this video, in a favorites video, because I have started adding in a Friday favorites to my newsletter. So basically 5 things from the week. I also am sharing a recipe every week, something funny, a Friday funny, something to make you laugh. I'm including a Floof Friday photo, so some kind of cute animal picture from around the farm. Just a fun little Friday email from me that is hopefully packed full of some good stuff to share with you guys. Like I said, some recipes. Oh, I'm sharing what I'm reading that week, what I'm currently reading that week. If you're not already subscribed to my newsletter, you can do so down below in the description box. We can become email friends. And you probably also want to be on the newsletter list because I have 2 very exciting things that are going to be coming out at the beginning of November that my email new subscribers will hear about first before everybody else. There's something that I talked to you guys about last year and told you would be coming this year, and it is. And then something else that I've kind of teased a little bit over the year and told you guys that I might be able to pull off, and I have. So I think it's something y'all will like. So be sure to subscribe to the newsletter if you want to hear about it first. Otherwise, you will hear about it here in a video later. But newsletter friends get first dibs. Okay, let's get into the favorites. I clearly have either had not enough coffee or too much coffee, but we're gonna go down the list here. I always like to try to do these in sections, but sometimes I get a little bit distracted. All right, the first thing I want to tell you guys about is this e.l.f. Shape and Stay Brow Pencil. I have tried many a brow pomade over the years, and then I came across this little beauty, which is incredibly affordable. I think it's like $4, and it is the perfect, just like clear wax type stuff, just to get those eyebrows feathered up. Now, I know people are doing like eyebrow lamination where they're like really getting them stuck up there. I'm not into that. I don't think I'm into that. Maybe I am and I just don't know it. You know, I guess you can't know until you try. Although there's a lot of things I can think of that I know I'm not into and I don't need to try. But wax for your eyebrows, I feel like is one you should at least consider. Give it a little whirl. I don't talk about makeup products a lot, but this one is one that I feel is worth discussing, or at least sharing. I know not everyone who watches is a mom, okay, I get that, but I know that a lot of you are, and I am a mother of 8 children, so I am always looking for things that make my life easier, shortcuts, hacks, just things that will allow me to function, but also flourish. You know, we want to function well during the day, but we also want to feel as though we are flourishing. And so anytime I find a product that does that for me, I want to share it with you guys. That is where the Wow, Color Wow Speed Dry Blow Dry Spray comes in. I actually purchased this and then a trial size of a different one to give them both a try to see which one I liked better. Blow drying, especially now that I have the hair extensions, blow drying my hair can take a very long time. So I wanted to give this a whirl. It says it dramatically reduces drying time. I do feel like my hair dries faster because I didn't start using this until like right at the same time as I got the extensions put in. Obviously having extensions means it takes my hair longer to dry. So I can't compare 100% apples to apples because, well, it takes longer for me to dry my hair now that it is longer than it was when it was shorter. But I do feel like this works. I also picked up, and I didn't bring it in here to show you because I wasn't planning on including it, but I want to mention it. The same brand, this Wow brand, has like a shine spray that you're supposed to put on your hair before you dry it, and it makes your hair like look lovely and shiny. And I've only used it once, and I was pretty darn impressed with it. Now, if I recall correctly, I felt like that was kind of an expensive product. There's probably other things on the market that give a similar look without the price point. But this Speed Dry Spray is definitely something you should give a try if you feel like, it takes too long to blow dry my hair. This is definitely a time saver, and like I said, I feel like us moms could use as many time savers as we can get. This isn't a time saver, but this is a element to your flourishing. I talked about these in the unique gifts video, and I think I mentioned in that video that I was probably going to talk about them in a favorites video. And these are shower steamers, basically. They have a variety of different scents. I really like the Energize ones. Obviously, if I'm showering at night, I don't use them. I use like a lavender or something, if I use anything at all. But in the mornings, like when I get up at 5:30 and I'm jumping in the shower and I'm just dragging in there with my coffee like a zombie, this is fantastic. You just unwrap it, put it at the bottom of the shower, let the water hit it and the steam. The smell is just invigorating, very life-giving, very awakening. It just has a happy scent, a scent that will like wake you up, make you feel happy. We could all use a little bit of that, especially if there's already kids like beating on the shower door while you're in there trying to shower at 6 o'clock in the morning and you're like, why are you awake? These don't repel those kinds of things, but they will help you to be like, whoosah, mommy will be out in a minute. Now this I want to tell you guys about because I don't know if I would exactly call this a hack, but El Cheapo, heard a lot of good things about that. I can never say this brand, the L'Occitane, is that how you say it? The L'Occitane brand, the Almond Shower Oil. Now, if you buy just the bottle of the shower oil, I feel like that is very expensive for the amount that you get. However, they offer a refill. Their environmentally friendly selves have said, well, people don't need all those bottles, so we'll just give them refills, and then they don't have to keep buying bottles of it. Fantastic. Well, I'm going to take the refill, which is a lot more product in here, and I have all kinds of other bottles that I can put it into. So I have to tell you, if you are looking for, now I wouldn't necessarily give this as a gift. I would maybe give them the actual bottle. You know, just chip in for that little bit more to give them the actual bottle from the brand first. This is the most luxurious feeling shower oil I have ever used. It is what I've been using to like shave my legs and just all over. I'm like a dry, scaly gator in the winter and fall. Just as soon as the moisture, as soon as the humidity leaves the air, I'm like shrivel up like a little old prune. So I love a good moisturizing shower oil. I have another one that's like super cheap that I get on Amazon, a huge bottle of it, but I decided to treat myself to something. And let me just tell you, the smell of this alone is just, The point, Vanessa, what's your point, Vanessa? My point is, this stuff is amazing, and if you want to hack not spending the money on the bottle, just buy the big shower thing. Moving on, these earrings, y'all. I wore these earrings in the unique Christmas video that I did, and I have seen these kind of like oversized flowery earrings in a number of places. I was very hesitant because, well, I just felt like those are going to be big and heavy and just uncomfortable, but I am so glad that I got these because they are so light. They do not feel heavy on your ears. For me, they don't get all like caught up. They're not so big that I feel like my hair's sticking in them all the time or anything like that. And I just adore them, especially for a holiday. I don't know, you know, some things just give me holiday vibes and I can't explain why because there's nothing specifically holiday about them. But I just really love these with like a pretty simple dress or top like I wore in that video. That top, I got that top on Amazon, but I think that cream color is now sold out, but I did find it at the brand's website, that top that I wore, that like ruched thing. It's kind of weird, like when you take it out of the box, you're like, what is this sock? I thought it was a shirt. This looks like a sock. And then you have to kind of try to figure out how to get it on because it's all ruched like along the neck and the side. And at first it just looks odd. But when you put it on, you get it on, I put it on the wrong way the first time and was like, this looks stupid. And then I turned it around and was like, aha, eureka. Beautiful, affordable, and they come in the cutest. My mom was actually at the house when I was opening this package, and I was like, oh my gosh, look, they come in this like little leather pouch. The brand, I believe, is called Shashi, which makes me laugh because that's what I used to call my sister when we were little kids because I couldn't say Ashley. I called her Shashi. So anyways, they would also make a great gift because they come so nicely packaged in that nice little like leather pouch. Just excellent packaging on something that is adorable and relatively affordable for what it is. I mean, they're not $5 earrings, but they also aren't going to fall apart in 5 seconds either. So worth it? Yes. I'm going to save the clothing items for last. So that was said with like a Boston accent, for last. I'm going to save the clothing items for last. I want to tell you, I told you guys about it last month, and when I find something that I love so much, I feel as though I need to mention it again, especially because everybody doesn't watch every single video, so you might have missed it, or maybe you're new here, or maybe you've heard me talk about it and you're just a little unsure, and this will be the thing that will push you over the edge to go, all right, fine, I'll try it. It's amazing. It's the Beach Laundry Freshener Laundry, I guess it's like a laundry perfume almost. You can buy a detergent version. So it's a laundry thing. It's a product for your clothes for when you're washing your clothes, okay? It's just lovely. It's just divine. I absolutely love this one. I haven't tried any of the other scents. I'm going to stick with this one until it's gone, and then I'll try some of the other scents from this line, and I'll let y'all know if I like them as much. But the beach one is just, I can't say enough good things about it, honestly. I just have a great appreciation for laundry products like that really work, because there's a lot to overcome in my house, okay? There's a lot of smells to overcome between children and animals. It's a lot. So if a laundry detergent can make my furniture, my clothing, my blankets smell fresh in spite of all that's happening around it, I'm pretty impressed with it, you know? Let's talk meat chopper. This is one of those gimmicky things that I have seen other people talk about before, and I thought, I don't need that. And I honestly thought it was just gimmicky. I thought, well, I'll just use my spatula or whatever it is I use. Part of what I do as a creator online is a lot of times I will buy things to try them so that y'all know if they're any good or worth your money. And a lot of times I try not to dog on a lot of products, so I don't always share things that I buy and try and don't like. If I find something that I do think is actually, wow, the hype is worth it, then I like to share it. And that with this meat chopper is where I'm at. It was something that I thought was stupid and gimmicky, and now I'm like, how did I ever live without you, you beautiful meat chopper? It works so well. It gets the meat broken up just right. I'm one of those people that I do not like it if ground beef is not like broken up evenly. I don't want to get a big chunk of meat in my mouth. So I like this meat chopper because it like really evenly chops everything up so you don't have any big chunks. It works very quickly, efficiently. It's absolutely worth the money, okay? I am a convert of the meat chopper. Speaking of household type products, I have two more things I want to share with you guys in that department. One of them is the Kenmore Vacuum that I purchased in the Amazon Prime Day early access sale, which was apparently a combination of the Prime Day sale and the early access to Black Friday deals. That's what was happening there. So either way, I got a upright, corded, not cordless, Kenmore vacuum cleaner, and I have never been prouder of myself for a decision, okay? I know that everyone loves, and I do, I have a Dyson I bought last year during the Nordstrom anniversary sale. It was stupid expensive, and I do like it, but here's the thing. There's so much going on in our house. I need the larger tank that holds more. With the Dyson, I feel like I have to stop every 5 minutes and empty that thing out because I'm always vacuuming up animal hair. So I feel like I'm constantly having to stop and empty that. And especially when I run it on its highest power, which is what it needs to get everything picked up, it dies like that. And it drives me crazy. Is it annoying to have to move the cord around and plug it in as you are vacuuming? Sure, but do the positives outweigh the negatives? 100%. 100%. It's amazing, and I think I'm just kicking myself for all the years that I felt like I had to have a cordless vacuum because that's what everybody has is a cordless stick vacuum. And we have multiple vacuums, okay? We have upstairs vacuums, downstairs vacuums. It's a thing in our house. We have tons of animals. I love the Kenmore. I love it so much. It is my go-to downstairs vacuum now. It doesn't hang up on the wall. We have to put it in the coat closet. Again, there are some little things that make it less convenient. But I'll tell you, because I have to vacuum every single day, no matter what, convenience to get the vacuum isn't really an element for me. It has to be done no matter what, whether it's convenient or not. And that brings me to the next thing, which is the Steam Mop, the Shark Steam Mop. So I have been using, I cannot remember the name of the brand, but it's like the big green, just push mop. Well, we're having a whole bunch of issues with the floors in our house anyways. That's a topic for another day. But I was just feeling like I can never get these floors to look clean. My back was killing me every time I would mop, and it would take forever. It just took forever to mop. And so I felt like it was just becoming one of those chores that everyone was avoiding because it was such a pain in the butt. And so I saw this Shark Steam Mop and I thought, again, let me just give this thing a whirl. And it's got the two little pads on it and they rotate and then it mops with steam. And there are 3 levels, like a light, normal, and deep. And I pretty much just use the deep all the time. Number 1, it makes mopping the floors so much quicker, so much easier, because I'm just, it's kind of like almost self-propelled. It kind of drags itself along, especially when you're going along like the molding on the floor and stuff. It just kind of goes along itself and you're just kind of holding it and then you pull it back and let it go. So it is kind of like a leisurely activity. It's not like mopping, it's a very leisurely activity. I'm one of those people that there's certain like cleaning product stuff that I get really into, and I enjoy cleaning. I know that sounds weird, but I do, and it's kind of like therapeutic for me. I love just like listening to music or something and just cleaning, mopping, vacuuming, whatever. I enjoy doing that stuff, but now I'm like excited to vacuum and mop and stuff. I get excited to do it because I have the tools that do it really well. Steam Mop, love it so much. Kenmore, love it so much. Both of them are far more affordable than a lot of the other big options out there. I still have it on my mental list to look into a iRobot vacuum that dumps itself and all of that stuff. It's so expensive. I'm hesitant. So I need to do a lot more research before I'm willing to commit to the price of one of those. I never mean for these videos to be as long as they are, but I just feel like when I'm trying to tell you guys about stuff, like I need to really explain it. I don't just, because I don't want you to think that I'm like, here's the vacuum, just buy this vacuum. Here's the mop, just buy the mop. Like, I feel like I want you to understand why I'm recommending it to you, because I take it seriously that y'all take my recommendations, that you do purchase some of the things that I share with you and recommend to you. I take that seriously. So I don't want to recommend things that are junk, but I also want to make sure that you understand why I'm recommending it to you so that you can decide if based on that you think it would be something good for you or not. I'm probably overthinking it, but I can't help it. I think this is the last thing in the home section are these under bed storage boxes. I got these on Amazon, and first of all, if we're going to be honest, I just really liked them aesthetically. Okay, I liked the tan and the brown leather. I felt like it went with the whole look of the room. I get weird about stuff like that. I will admit it, and I really liked it. They came in a 2-pack, and now that we finally have our new bed in, and our new bed is much higher off the ground, our last bed we couldn't put anything under it, so a bunch of crap just got kicked under it, and dirt and like kids' balls and stuff like that, little toys. Now I can actually use that storage space, and we need it. We don't have a ton of storage in this house. Our old house had arguably too much storage, which I never thought I would say that, but it did. This house doesn't, and so we have to get creative with things. So it's been nice to be able to take all of my sandals out of my closet. Like, I don't want my closet to be overstuffed with things, even if everything fits. I like for my closet to have breathing room for my stuff. I don't want it to feel like stuff in every corner. So I would like to remove the sandals and things that I'm not wearing that season. I still like it to be like very visually, like I can just look and see what I have. I don't want things stuffed in all the corners. So I like to be able to put away swimsuits and summer things and sandals and all of that. So that's what I've put into those. I like that they have a clear top that zips so that I can see what's in them. But they look nice when you just see them. So the clear is only on the top instead of it being like a clear plastic bin where when you see under the bed, you see everything that's in there, because then it looks messy. I don't want it to look visually messy, but from the outside, it looks neat and tidy. That's how I like it. All right, let's talk clothes really quickly. I just wanted to share with you guys a few clothing items, and one of them is this top that I'm wearing. This is from Old Navy. I really love not only the color, it's kind of this like very foresty green, evergreen, almost like, I don't know, holiday, Christmassy color. But I really like the neckline on it. It's a V-neck and then it's kind of ruched here in the middle. It's not cleavagey or anything like that, but it just gives you a nice shape, kind of accentuates, for most of us, the smallest part is like right under our boobs. Good like fit under the arms. I kind of have long like monkey arms, so it doesn't, go all the way like down to here on me. But if you have normal length arms, it will. Although, does anybody actually, I mean, we all kind of pull up our shirts like that, don't we? I do. I think this is really cute to just layer under things, layer under jackets, under sweaters, but also I like to wear it by itself with like wider leg, baggier pants, or like really high-waisted jeans with like a nice thick belt. It kind of gives you like that 90s Sister Act vibe, you know? And on that same vein, there is a shirt at Walmart that is very similar, except this one is kind of that V-neck and then it's got the buttons, like a Henley-esque kind of shirt, but it's still just like a rib knit. It's, to me, a different take on the same long sleeve shirt that I loved so much at Walmart last year. I bought multiple colors of that shirt. In fact, I wore out the gray one. I had to buy a second one of the gray one because I wore it so much that I also got like stain on it from like staining furniture and stuff. But I loved it. And so I wanted to try this slightly different variation on it this year, and I really love this shirt. So it comes in multiple colors. Again, to me, this is just very flattering. I guess it kind of depends on your body shape, but I like things that kind of go out, you know, makes your shoulders look a little bit wider, which then in turn makes your waist look a little bit smaller. At least that's how I feel it fits. Maybe that's not it. I don't know. But I like it, okay? That's the point. And then sweater-wise, I wanted to share with you guys just a few sweaters. Now, all of the things I'm sharing in the clothing section here are all budget-friendly, either from like Walmart, Old Navy, or Amazon. So definitely fall in the budget-friendly category. But this sweater, I wore this in the Amazon Prime Day deals video that I shared, and I got so many messages and questions about this sweater. This is the same sweater that's part of that like it's the Free People dupe sweater that I shared that was in orange a few months ago. And I saw this color block one and I kind of went back and forth because I'm pretty much like a plain color sweater person. I don't usually do like color block and stuff, but I really liked the colors of this one because it's like a peachy pink, a tan, and cream. This sweater already is just so comfortable, but the colors and everything, it's adorable. I love it. I love it. And so many of y'all loved it too. Tons of you guys purchased this sweater and y'all seem to be loving it as well. So I got this one in a medium, and this is not a, this sweater does not cover my butt. I'm 5'8", but it doesn't cover my butt. But that's all right. That's not how I wear it. I usually just wear it with jeans anyways. So very cute. Love this sweater so very much. This sweater is also from Amazon. This is from the Good Threads brand. And this was one that, again, I was kind of like, I don't know if that's my style. It's like a washed black, like rib knit, but it's like a heavy weight. Hopefully you can kind of see that. It's like a heavy weight, but it has that washed black look to it. So it's kind of like almost, I don't want to say like worn in because it doesn't look dingy or anything, but it's just not as harsh of a black. So if you're somebody who would like to wear black, but you feel like it's very harsh against your skin tone or hair color, or just on your, like near your face, it's a way to wear a darker black color without it being like, she's a vampire. But anyways, I got this in a size large because I wanted more of an oversized fit with it. Again, this is still not something I can wear with leggings because it's not a long sweater, but it is sweaters like this I love because I feel like I can just throw them on over anything because it is, like I said, a heavier weight. It really can be put on over anything. Now this one is from the brand Daily Ritual. This is also on Amazon. I got this one in a medium and it's like this hunter green color. Love, again, just the quality and weight of this sweater. Feels really nice to me. I don't dry, I'm sure you're not supposed to anyways. I don't dry any of my sweaters. I wash them and then I hang them up to air dry. I really loved this green color of the sweater, and I really liked that it was kind of like a boxy, wider fit. Just a very comfy, cozy, but something that was a little bit different than what I already have, and a very different color because I tend to stick with like creams and whatever, but I really liked this kind of hunter green color. I thought was really, really pretty. Again, I've just been very impressed with the quality of a lot of the clothes that I've gotten on Amazon. I'm very pleasantly surprised by the quality. So love that sweater. Okay, the last thing in terms of clothing is this absolutely beautiful coat from Walmart. When I saw this jacket, I just thought to myself, there's no way that this can be a Walmart jacket. Again, I'm really into like the greens this year, this season, and this was such a interesting green color to me. I really, really loved it. And the quality of this jacket for the price, it's just a beautiful jacket. Again, very unexpected from Walmart, kind of matte gold buttons on it. So they're not as like shiny or in your face as some of the gold buttons on other, but like jackets like this. I love longer jackets that cover up your bum, especially when it's really cold outside. my butt is cold too. Like I want a jacket that covers my butt. My butt is cold too. So I love longer jackets. And this style too is something that you can wear with like a dress to church on Sunday, but it also looks really cute with joggers and cute tennis shoes and a baseball cap. There's lots of different ways to wear a jacket like this. You know, maybe that's not your style, but I love jackets like this that I feel like can be both very casual, can like kind of elevate a casual look, but also be worn with, you know, a nice dress or nice dress pants if you're going to work or whatever. So very impressed with the quality of this jacket from Walmart. So again, Walmart, Amazon, they have really surprised me with how they've stepped up the game in their clothing, and they're giving some of these other more expensive brands a run for their money. And, you know, I don't hate it. I don't hate it. That is it for my favorites this month. This video came out way later in the month than I thought that it was going to, than I planned on it coming out. So I do apologize for that. It may feel like my next favorites video is really like close to this one, but it's just simply because I got to get back on track. I don't usually put my favorites videos out from the month before at the end of the next month. So anyways, I'm just giving you a heads up on that. Don't forget to subscribe to the newsletter if you want to, you know, just obviously get weekly emails from me, but also if you want to be amongst the first to know about the exciting thing that's coming. That's all I can say. Okay, I hope y'all are having a wonderful day, and I will see you again very soon. Bye.